On 8th of March every year, Uganda joins the rest of the world to celebrate the International Women's Day. On this day, numerous women, especially those in leadership, are treated differently. UBC interacted with the Assistant Superintendent of Police attached to CID, Robinah Birungi, who says women have to celebrate this day by reaching out to well-heeled women to learn more.
So that we can get more knowledge from them. How do they go through such challenges? How they can advise us on how to also overcome the ones we are meeting.
According to Birungi, this day is worth celebrating because different acts and policies have been put in place to define the equality of women.
We fight for women's rights. We can stand and talk. We were emancipated. There is equality. And we can fight for or struggle for similar job opportunities with men.
On the increasing violence on women in homes, Robinah says more sensitization of gender equality to men is needed.
The same thing applies to, for example, a married man and a married woman. They all have equal rights to property. Depending on circumstances at that particular time, why is this woman demanding for such a property?
Under the 2007 government policy requiring 30% representation of women in all public and private sectors, Birungi says efforts to have women achieve the 30% representation has gained momentum and partly has been achieved in other sectors. Birungi claims at the moment there are several women in uniform occupying bigger positions in both public and private sectors.
Some years back, education was being left onto the male child. You'd find the father is pushing, my boy should go to school, should go to secondary, should go to high school, leaving the girls to till land and learn the cooking. So that's the only factor which I'm seeing that is making women miss out on such.
In the past, women in armed forces used to be restricted to only administrative work in offices and in military hospitals where they could work as nurses. However, this notion has been demystified at present. According to Birungi, there are several women now deployed for field operations.
Women in the police force are not only limited to serve in offices only. We do go to the field. We have women officers who are OC stations and they are women.
While that may be the case, Birungi says there is still phobia among some women who fear joining the forces, but appeals to them to embrace the job of being in the forces and do away with the stereotype.
This is such an interesting institution. Training is attainable. There is nothing hard there. I've told you we are not the first ones. People have served and have retired. So many women, yes.
However, she appealed to parents to put more efforts in educating the girl child since it's the only way to build a brighter future for them. Lydia Chomkama, UBC News.